Garden City Hotel is the iconic luxury hotel of Long Island. And what this hotel has meant to this region has been everything. I don't bump into anyone anywhere I go that doesn't have a story to tell me about an event that they attended, a job they may have had, a dining experience. When you're covering 147 years, you're going to touch a lot of lives. But throughout the course of that, the region has always relied on the Garden City Hotel to deliver a very high level of luxury.
We have 269 rooms, and out of them, 16 of them are suites. And then we also have our catering facility here.
Between our food and beverage department, our catering department, our housekeeping department, we have a lot of cleaning to do. That takes a lot of time, making everything perfect. A lot of detail goes into cleaning a hotel of this size.
And we've always had a great staff. So finding the right people for the Garden City Hotel is one thing, but finding people over the last year and a half has become more challenging.
We were searching high and low for a solution that would enable us to keep our spaces and our hallways clean without necessarily the manpower that we had in the past. The Whiz robotic vacuum is what we found.
And when you're in a circumstance where your staffing is stretched because you're down 15, 20% of your staff, this is a big help.
We decided to purchase the Whiz because after researching it, we found that it could save us time and we could use our existing staff to do other tasks and to focus on other details. It cleans so effectively, much more than a regular vacuum.
Programming the Whiz to do its routes or do new routes is a few button presses on the LED screen. It's very simple. It's a teach and repeat technology. I position the Whiz in front of what's called a home location code. It scans that code. It's then a couple of button presses, and then I'm taking it and I'm teaching it its route. And when I've run the whole route, I take it back to its home location code, I press run, and it goes on its way.
So we have Whiz Connect on our computers in our office, and we go on there, and that's how we monitor the usage. And at this point, we are approaching 400,000 square feet of usage. So we're using our Whiz. We're very happy and excited to have that. And we've only had them for 2 months.
The device has really proven its worth in that it's allowed us to be a lot more productive in the banquet department and accomplish other tasks that might have taken us longer in the past.
The guests see it working on the floors. When they come out of their room, it's so quiet you can't really hear it when you're inside the room, but they see it in the banquet spaces and the public spaces, on the floors, and they get a kick out of it.
Large social gatherings coming back, they're back, but our guests are still very concerned about health and safety and sanitization. And to deploy that machine in front of them, they'll look at it and they'll immediately have questions and they're impressed. And it's also pretty cool to talk about how not only is it vacuuming the rug, it's also filtering the air that you're breathing in.
The training with Canon Solutions America was great. The technician, the sales rep, they made us feel comfortable.
It was a thorough but quick training process. At first we were a little bit nervous because we thought it was going to be a lot more complicated than what it was to train and to map out the routes and to program the Whiz. It was a lot easier than we thought.
When I thought about technology for the hotel, I wasn't thinking a vacuum. I was thinking the vacuum, you'd have to follow up, you'd have to spot clean after it. It wouldn't hit all of the corners, all of the doorways, but it does. It does, and after we saw that 30-minute demo, we all just looked at each other and said, this is easy. And it's beautiful because at the end of a Saturday night, when the wedding is over and the staff comes in and breaks down, we can just fold up the tables, push them to the side, stack the chairs, and go home and let the Whiz do the rest. And when we come back in the morning, the carpet is clean. How wonderful is that?
I believe the Whiz will be a game changer to the hospitality industry.
We're adapting, we're finding ways to get things done, but it leads to thoughts about revisiting everything you do, finding more efficient ways, and incorporating technology into that as well. Not technology that's going to displace anyone's position, but technology that's going to make it more efficient. So having the ability to fill that void with automation It's easy. I think the ROI is evident to both myself, our executive housekeeper, our director of operations, and our banquet director. When you put the Canon name with something, you know that you're getting something that is technologically advanced. It's going to have the service support behind it. The machine is completely dependable. The service from Canon Solutions America has been phenomenal. Not in the sense that we required service, but they've been calling us to see how things have been going. So to get that follow-up tells you that this just wasn't a sales process that ended. They have a curiosity to see how it's working for us and if it is fulfilling our expectations. And we're thrilled to tell them it's exceeding our expectations. And every phone call ends with, if you need anything, give us a call. So what more could you ask for? I feel like they're great partners to us.